Oh, so that was weird. I thought there's a big quest change or something, but 'cause I believe join your mother at the wharf quest began when I chose the spear. Hmm. Which way should I go? Oh, this doesn't really tell anything.
De Richet,
Oh.
sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow, what's the matter with him? Excuse
the
me,
hell is-
monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
I have a
Keep
nail.
calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick. Look, I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't bank on getting rid of me so easily, De Richet. Where have you been?
Well, trust me.
Did Lord Mortimer tell you you could trust me?
Yes, but...
So, I'm working for him right now, and you're wasting my time with your questions.
I-
Look, if he hasn't taken you into his confidence, then you shouldn't know yet.
I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You
I have
know,
a
this
nail.
is becoming an obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Get him in a muddle. What the hell is a muddle? Rare manuscript. What the hell is a muddle? I don't know what that means. Muddle. Are we wrestling in the mud? Rare manuscript. There's a rare manuscript. Ooh, Thought of Mortimer. There's a Thought of Mortimer. I
Very
have
well.
this.
Fair is fair. You've exposed me. Here. This is what I took from him. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre impulse.
I don't know either, and frankly, you have disappointed me. That said, it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. We'll leave it there.
Good.
I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go play somewhere else. See you later, monsieur.
Woohoo! I kept the lance.
Come on. I have to hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now.
Well, I'd better go that way. Follow him so he can tell everyone I've already been checked out. Shortest way to the wharf. Piaggi. There's probably no one here. Oh god, should have gone through here. I could be sneaky and go upstairs. Then there's just the hall and I can avoid people. No, the out was in the garden. Just thinking the guy here. Servant? Told me all the exits, but the exits were into the garden. I'll go upstairs and try to sneak around. Most likely, every time I open the door, there will be someone waiting. Like here. No? Nobody? Suits me. Oh, plus there's probably something that I should be doing on the way. Checking out. Oh, I can't go upstairs. Well, that's That's going to make it a bit harder. Which way is it? I don't want to meet Piaggi. Go through here. He's probably... Oh. Okay, let's meet Piaggi. He's a fun guy. Yeah, fun guy. The man is a fun guy. Ooh! Do I go behind the thing? Let's try it. No, I can't. No interaction there. Oh, since I gave away Thought of Mortimer. Probably should have chosen something else. Like this. Wasn't this one of the options? Oh good god. Does it mean... Because I don't have the thing anymore. Does it mean that I lost the points? No, I don't think so. Nothing's changed. No. Ah, let's keep going. I take this now. Yay! Golden elixir. I heard that somewhere else too, just recently. I think it was the X-Files. Either that or Top Gear. I haven't really watched anything else. Ooh, there's more of it.
Golden elixir.
Nothing and no one. Butterflies. Ooh. Do I dare? Do I have to give him something too? Sure. Hello.
Am I disturbing you?
Monsieur de Richet, it seems you are everywhere.
I am.
At least he hasn't noticed my arm.
Was Mr. von Wollner able to help you?
Help me?
Yes. For your armillary sphere.
Oh, yes, that.
Louis, everything all right?
Yes. Excuse me, I was miles away.
Oh, while you're here, you wouldn't know who the last guest is, would you?
What do you mean?
I heard Sir Gregory speaking
He
about
hasn't
a
arrived.
certain Al-Asif something or other.
Who? What?
Obviously not. It's not important, forget it.
No, hang on.
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in a hurry right now. I'm waiting for someone. See you later, Louis.
Oh, shit. I haven't time either. See you later.
Bye. That was highly strange. Ah, honey. Yummy. Huh, more honey. What the hell? Who's behind door number 3? Nobody. Just a servant. And another servant.
Ah,
And a
Louis.
Mortimer.
Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
Just one? Well, sure. What if I just escape? Run away? Would they notice? They'd probably notice. Just act like nothing's happened.
Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat. I wanted you... Oh no, your hand. Damn it, no! So that's it. She's prepared to use you.
What do you mean?
It wasn't enough for her to lose her hand. She had to make you lose yours too. I cannot permit this to continue. Louis, it's time you found out the truth.
Thank you.
I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
That
The
is.
wrong road?
Louis, Sarah has made her own choices of her own free will, and I would like for you to have the same chance. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons.
So you're gonna tell me she's wrong and that she's a liar?
She's right. Look
Whoa.
at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Pass. Questions? What exactly is a daemon?
How would you qualify your species scientifically?
Good question.
Not exactly
What
what I
is
would have
your
asked.
area of expertise?
What did I ask? How would you describe your species? Bum, bum, bum. Well, basically biology probably has nothing to do with it. Physics. Physics. How would that... Philosophically... Let's go with physics.
I'd say physics.
So, consider us like the mechanical vibration of fluids.
You mean sound?
That's right. The physical properties of acoustics are very similar to those of our abilities. Imagine us as something like waves.
So are you the devil?
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions.
Thank
I am
you.
not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Hehe.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in fact created them from scratch. It
What?
is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
So it's not Illuminati something. Yeah. How long have you
You've
been
been
here?
Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
Oh, I
Since the
don't
beginning.
think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
Oh. Would this be any interesting? Probably. But 1793 now. I don't really know anything before that, so I wouldn't care. Go back. How many of you are there?
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory and myself.
Sir Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say?
Or sister?
You
Who
can't
knows?
choose your family. But it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are because a large number of our kind remain hidden or never reveal themselves even to us.
So what the hell would he care if I take his spear? Because religion is just bogus. Right? Do you manipulate thoughts? Oh, no, actually. Huh. So,
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent
As if-
many years together until I revealed my true nature to her.
The old book was Al-Azif, wasn't it?
Did she speak about it?
Not so long ago, yes.
Indeed, it was already Al-Azif. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
See, why can't I ask about Elizabeth Adams? I would believe that to be the first question to come to mind. So hey,
And you
manipulate.
truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
What are these powers exactly?
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
Grand design. Now this doesn't really fit this. It's possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars. To what end?
What do you do with this power?
Oh,
We help them, of course.
Why? Why would I call it rubbish? Well, let's go with what the game feels more important. Rubbish.
Of course you do. And you expect me to believe that, I suppose.
Louis, demon is just a word. It all depends on what exists beneath the surface. I
So
understand
that was
that
a
this
hoax.
isn't easy. The culture of men is centered on the fact that demons are responsible for all the evils on Earth.
But if it's the same in every single culture, then maybe there might be something to it. Don't you think?
Certainly there is something to it. Control. Man has spent his existence wishing to believe in the supernatural and imposing his belief on others. What could be more convenient for manipulating the masses? A perfect, inaccessible being and a plethora of demons in every one. The perfect idea to relieve men of all responsibility while still finding them guilty.
Whoa. Oh, it's regarding men. I thought it was regarding me. How can I believe you?
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
What are the demons' projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from itself. On the other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
Okay, so
But why me?
Why do I tell you about the greatest secret ever revealed to man?
That's right.
I'm coming to that, don't worry.
pass. What pass?
Continue.
Louis,
Oh,
it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
why a conference instead of imposing your will upon us? Was Von Borchardt work for you? Who the hell was Von Borchardt? Oh, the guy we got the LSE from? No. Who we were supposed to sell the... I can't remember. Now, Elizabeth.
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
So, do I have to... Who the hell is that guy? I don't know where the hell is that guy. Mortimer. Conviction, science, immunity. If I talk to him about logic. What is this +1? Oh, do I get +1 negative thing? No. What is this +1 then?
It was
Huh?
you who killed her.
The child was already condemned, Louis. My father would never have let her be.
I don't
I
understand.
had to pass inside her mind and Yes, make her take her own life.
Oh, she killed herself.
Trapped between the unyielding control of my father and your mother's terrible treatments? I wouldn't wish a life like that on anyone. Would you?
So neither my mother nor Peru were ever guilty. You just gave me the runaround with that whole investigation.
Now don't take it the wrong way. I was obliged to keep up appearances so that Gregory wouldn't suspect me. And it enabled me to size you up, Louis.
So, Von Borchert, he was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis. And with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What, you mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of Von Borchert. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He's a prisoner at our headquarters in Paris.
All right.
Why conference?
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war.
I
between
wasted that
demons.
immunity thing.
Many of us were killed during this period. The
Oh,
idea
sad.
of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the
Why did I
participants,
ask?
followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
But how do you agree on global policy?
Locally, we often have competing interests, and sometimes we start wars between men which are linked to our disagreements. Most of the time, our father steps in and gives directives, which my family follow to the letter. Indeed, in my opinion, it is high time we moved on.
What do you mean?
I mean that a new era must begin. The old monarchic regimes are outdated, and it's time to evolve. I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis.
And
Come,
more.
I've something to show you.
Let's stop to talk for a bit.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh,
You already asked.
haven't you guessed yet?
He needs me. He wants to retrieve the spear. +1. What is the +1? So is he... Conviction science. What the hell is the +1? Difficulty 3, logic level 2. Cost reduced by 3. +1. 1. Difficulty 2, etiquette level 2. Cost reduced by 3, but no plus. Difficulty 2, conviction max level. Conviction max level. This is difficulty 3. Level 2. Reduced by 3. Difficulty 2. Oh! So difficulty 2 would be 3 points and difficulty 3 is 4 points? Eh? So this would come to mind.
I mean, it's obvious you want me on your side, but that doesn't explain why
What?
you're telling me all these truths.
Louis, this conference is indeed of capital importance to me. And yes, I want you on my side. But that's not the main reason that compels me to confide in you.
What is it then?
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are
Oh.
you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow.
Yeah, I've been dreaming.
Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's
Have
absurd.
you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you,
What do you mean?
Louis. I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no. No, it's not possible.
You are my son.
Liar!
So I'm Perus, son, actually.
Well, well.
Again?
Now you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool. Don't make a move, you clowns!
Everybody keep calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid! Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Look, just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
Monsieur, you don't know the whole story. You ought to let me help you.
One more move and I'll shoot you down, you bastard.
Jack, you'll end up hurting yourself if you continue like this.
There's no one to save here anyway. So, what are you gonna do now? You've just
Any
found
more
out your true
immunities?
nature. What difference does it make?
Oh, there's an immunity. Well, let's manipulate.
Jack, I can assure you that what Lord Mortimer just told me makes no difference.
That's what you think. But you're already in his hands. And you don't even know it, Louis.
No, Jack, it's the contrary. Everything that's been happening here has been carefully planned by the Golden Order for months, and everything is going exactly as planned. Lower your weapon. It's all right. It's over. You'll make it through, and you're going to get your life back.
You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it, but it's already too
Step
late.
3.
In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot me.
Your daughter will grow. What is the point? I don't know.
You're going to be held accountable, and you will lose everything, starting with your freedom and then your head.
I told you, I don't care.
Not about yourself, maybe, but what about your daughter? It wouldn't be the same for her, would it?
Shut up! Shut up!
She will be alone in a world that you know is hostile. What will become of her?
That's true, but...
Don't abandon her. Not a second time. It's your last chance, my friend. It's over. Come now, mister.
You know what I told you. Evil and good depend on you, and not on your nature.
Yes, it's true, and the same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Peru, I am willing to overlook this latest scene. You can thank my son for that. I think, however, that you ought to take your leave for your good and ours, as well as that of your daughter. So, shaken up? You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
Well, I don't
To
really
tell
know.
you the truth, I don't get much time to ask myself those questions.
Quite right. Best not to react to all this too suddenly. Take some time to think about it all. For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax.
Don't mind.
You hold immense
your
power.
mouth.
It's already there, inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
Hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
How
So,
handy.
if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
But I would break their spirit, wouldn't I? But I would be a violation of their privacy, would it? Was this thing at 1793?
But I'd be violating their minds, wouldn't I?
No, nothing of the sort. You won't really be penetrating their psyches. Let's just say you'll be picking up residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured. There are also a few rules you need to know
No
that
blood.
govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourself will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy, and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Thoughts reading. You're now able to hear the superficial thoughts of your interlocutors. Each use of mind reading costs 1 essence point. You can earn 1 back when confronted to an immunity. 2 by exploiting a vulnerability, and 3 by consuming a devil's thorn. Each use of mind reading 1. So it's always 1. Earn 1 back when confronted to an immunity. 2 by exploiting a vulnerability. So even immunities gives essence. Huh, interesting. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you're finished. Let's try this.
Let's see what Mortimer's thinking about.
He is thinking he might not have been clear enough with you. When I told you not to try to read into Gregory or our experience with demons, it also applied to me, of course.
You can hear me think?
Of course I can. I can sense you. For the moment, your mind shines like 1,000 lights because you haven't yet mastered the art of concealment from the psyches of others. So, I give you a weapon, and the first thing you do is try to shoot me with it? If my intentions were evil, you would already be at my mercy. So be very careful on whom you use the talent.
All right. Please excuse me.
And don't ever apologize, my son. You are far above that from now on. Now go. One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
Ooh. Interesting. And I believe...
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
Yeah. I must hurry, but I believe that's a perfect cliffhanger. With Zeus behind our shoulder. To stop this video.